So I am going to teach you how to do something called line designs. And line designs are geometric patterns made by straight lines, but they produce the illusion of a curve. And so you're going to get some worksheets and a ruler and a pencil, and then you're going to use those things to create designs like this. And these are all made with straight lines. So let's get started. So here's your first worksheet, and the worksheet is worksheet 1, and it'll show you how to do it. So you're going to need your ruler, and all you're going to do is you're going to connect A to A, B to B, C to C, and so forth. So I'm just going to draw some lines, and make sure you are using your ruler because it doesn't look as good if you don't. So we're going to go A to A, B to B, C to C, and already you're starting to see that curvish look. And so you don't have to have one of these special worksheets to do this. All that you need to do is to have a ruler and then mark off the points so that they're in even intervals. And as you do that, and you connect them, and then you notice you have these letters coming down alphabetically and these letters going out alphabetically, and that's what gives you this nice curve here. So let's look at the next one. Notice that this one has more points, and let's see what's going to happen to the pattern here. So you can pause the video and try it yourself. So by having more lines, I get more of a curve. So if we compare, here was the first one, which goes down and has a bit of a three-dimensional thing happening here. And then when we look at this second one, the three-dimensional thing is closer together. So this to me looks kind of like a net sideways that like maybe you could hang on to or something. And then we've got this nice swoopy curve here. All right, the next one. So looking at this one, give this one a guy. Now notice what's happening here. So if you look at these intervals, see what happens when you do this. These are differently spaced than these. So you're going to get a different kind of look with this. All right, so pause the video and do that. And then on this one's really different because notice you don't have a right angle. So you don't have to do this with a right angle. But once again, we've kind of got our letters going differently. So remember, we always do A to A. So if I connect A to A, this is really going to be tight. But what's going to happen to my angle? So make sure you're using that ruler so that you're connecting them. Now, when I was younger and I would do these, I would do them like on cardboard, and then I would use thread and a needle and some yarn, or yarn and a needle, fat needle, and you could actually, we used to do them and we'd make these designs and then hang them up on our walls in our room. So notice this one with that wide angle really gave us that kind of bigger outline. Okay, so here are some different ones. So let's look here. It says these are all different ones. So these are where you make your own. And it says just using that sequence. So first thing you do is you draw your angle, but the sides have to be the same measure. Then you divide each side into an equal number of segments. Now remember, those segments don't have to be the same size on each line. They do have to be the same size on like one line. So on line A, all of these segments need to be equally spaced. And then on line B, all of these segments need to be equally spaced with each other. They don't have to be equally spaced from here to here. And that would be like what happened on this one, where we've got the longer line here, but we've got the more sections. Okay, all right, and then so what I've got here is this design for you, and I ran these off for you to try. So if you look at this pattern, you've got 8 different angles that you can work in. And so this part right here where it's marked, this is the center. And so if we call this point A, And then we go, whoops, lost my line. Then we go A to A to B, or B to B, C to C, D to D, E to E, F to F, G to G, H to H, I to I, and then K to J, all the way down here. So that gives me that. So that's that one. So that's angle 2 right there. But then I can do angle 1 over here. Remember, you're always going to reach out to this far one right there. So I've got that. And this one's looking a little different. So why is this one looking different? Oh, I think I started in the wrong place. Let's see what happens. I should really have started up here at the top, but I didn't, and luckily it worked out okay. Look how cool that looks, though. Got that? So this one's not exactly right. This one's better. So start here at these centerpieces. So when you look at this next one, so you're going to start here and then go down, 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 and then start here again and go down, 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 down. Okay? So we've got those, so you can try that. And I love the way this does this kind of design in the middle, which will be really cool when you're done with it and you do those other 6 angles. Okay, and then the final one that I have for you, take a look at this. So this one right here, it's got 24 points on the circle, and 4 of them are connected to all the points, except the 2 on either side of them. So this one is just starting from this one point and going out. It says connected to all the points except the 2 on either side of them. So you're going to go out from here, and you're not going to do this point here, and you're not going to do this point here, but every single other point. And look what happens. You get this interesting webbing down here, and then this beautiful bit that shoots out like this. And so it gives you these kind of points here. But once again, you really have to use that ruler and make it be really precise. And then you could color this, and it would be so beautiful if you colored it. Like if you came out of here with all different kinds of colors, it looks kind of like the sun to me. So I would do like maybe reds and oranges and yellows and come on out. And then this is pretty through here too with this, these different diamond-ish shapes. And then look at this thing over here. So on this one, I actually had a student who did this for me years and years and years ago, and it hangs on the bulletin board above my desk. And what you do is you start at this point and you connect to every other point on the circle. And then you go to this point and connect to every other point on the circle, and so forth. And so both of these, this one and this one, come from this single design. So you'll have this template as well. And you're just going to start wherever. And so with the one design that's not as many, you would start here and then go to here. And then start here and go to here. So you're not going to touch those ones on either side of it. With the one that looks like this, you are touching every single line, every single point, drawing a point from every vertex to every single point on that circle. So if we look here, I don't know what the heck that's doing there. All right, so if we look here and go, so if I'm doing the one that looks like the sun to me, I'm just going to come out of this point, keep connecting. But remember, you have to skip these top 2. It doesn't matter which side you start on, but you do want to do all the lines from that one point on the top of your circle so that you get that nice, I like the way it shades in darkly. And then I'm going to go to this side also and just come out of here like this. So for both of them, this is what you're doing to start with, is to just connect to every single other line. And look what happens, because you've got so many lines coming out of that one vertex, it starts to like darken up. Okay, and then you just continue. All right, so that's line designs. Enjoy. I'm expecting to see some beautiful stuff when I come back on Monday. And then that's it. So have a good time. Bye.